At 18 years old, our next guest has been accomplished more than people 3 times her age.
Yeah, I really feel like I need to catch up with it. Lauren Voyers has been called a child prodigy when it comes to painting. Despite her amazing gifts, she struggles daily with bipolar disorder. And today she's coming to talk about how she's making a difference. I'm seeing your paintings over here. They're great.
Thank you.
You've been called an inspiration, a child prodigy. How do you feel when people say that to you?
It's really weird. I mean, because, you know, I just started painting about like 5 years ago, so it's all really new to me. I mean, this all happened very fast, so it's kind of shocking.
How many paintings have you painted? Do you paint?
I don't really know. I don't really keep track, but probably around like 60. I have no idea.
I mean, that's a lot. So
Yeah,
do you just sort of dedicate a few hours a day, or just when you're...
Yeah, I
when you
used
feel
to,
like it?
you know, take a lot more time just to kind of drag out the whole process. But, you know, I try and work as quickly as I can with, like, demands that have to be met and stuff.
So when did someone first come to you and say, wow, these paintings are amazing, let's do something with them?
I actually got a phone call from Ben Valenti, and we were like, who is this guy? Like,
Right.
Is this a joke?
Yeah,
Who's
like,
calling me?
Yeah.
Right.
So we really had no idea what he was talking about, but we looked into it, and it ended up being incredible. So
So how long ago was that? I mean, how old were you?
I was 17, so this is about
Okay.
like 6 months ago.
17 when you got discovered.
Yeah.
And now everybody wants to see your paintings. You've talked openly about dealing with or suffering from bipolar disorder, which is a big deal to come out in the open publicly and talk about, because I
Yeah.
feel like, well, a lot of people don't have a lot of information about this, and they shun people because they don't understand what it is. Tell us what it is and when you first realized something was off with you.
Well, you know, it is kind of difficult to like come out about it just because, you know, I only found out about 2 years ago and I had no idea what it was, and you know, there's like stereotypes about it, so people really don't understand.
Right.
But so I don't know, it's just a mood disorder, and you know, it's not what people make it out to be, but it's a little more complicated than that.
And when did you notice that maybe you are suffering from it?
You know, I mean, I kind of felt a little different. You know, I was like, well, I don't think what I'm doing is kind of like in the norm. So I looked in with my parents, and they kind of were like checking in with doctors, and I scheduled an appointment, and we kind of figured it out through that.
Matter of feeling sad and maybe depressed a little, changes
Yeah.
within that. Was it for a reason, or did it just come on?
It usually just happens for no apparent reason.
How long would these, you know, emotions last? Would it last for weeks, for days, for hours?
For depression, it would last up to about 9 months.
Okay.
So it wasn't very fun.
No.
Yeah.
So your painting must have come in at a good time for you. When
Yeah.
you were having these emotions and you didn't realize where they were coming from. They talk about famous painters in history and how they also suffered from a disorder like this, also the same kind, bipolar.
Yeah.
And they got inspiration from that to put out their feelings. Do you feel the same way?
Well, originally I didn't even understand why I was doing this. I didn't connect it to the bipolar because I didn't know I had it. So I was just doing what I felt like doing at the time. And later when I looked back, I realized that, you know, I was doing it for like a reason, and that it was helping me, even though at the time I didn't realize it.
I was going to say, how did you fall into painting? Was that your idea? Was that recommended? Or
No,
I mean,
just started it for fun.
So do you have a favorite painting out of your 60? Is this one maybe your favorite?
Out of your portfolio?
That one.
This one that is over here by Aunt, tell us about it. I mean, where did you know where you were going when you had the canvas out there? You just started?
It is
You know,
beautiful.
sometimes I do work in a lot of like emotion into my paintings, and sometimes it's just nice to sit down and make a still life, you know?
Right,
And
right.
so I was like, wine and grapes, why not?
So how long did it take you? Like, how long did it take you to paint this?
Probably just 3 days, maybe.
Oh, just 3 days.
Oh, you
That's
know.
nothing. You know, I came home, just watched TV and did a little.
Just sit- I didn't
You
even
make
look.
it sound
I didn't
so
even look at it.
easy. Do you have people coming up and saying, oh, how much is this? I'd like to buy it. Anything like that happen to you yet?
Kind of.
Kind of. She's so shy. She's like, yeah, maybe. So yes.
Things go
Yeah.
for? How
Yeah,
do
how
you go for?
much?
It depends.
What's a range? Give me a range.
It depends on what star is calling, right?
Yeah. I guess the original would be up to like 22,000.
Whoa. So did you already buy yourself a car?
Yeah, I actually paid for my car in full.
Oh my
I was so
God.
Yeah,
happy.
like one painting would.
Oh my
Are you
gosh,
kidding?
I'm so jealous. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you're going to be one of the few Americans growing up without credit card debt.
I know, isn't that great?
Good for you.
I know. That is so awesome.
We need to be her friends because you know that she probably gives paintings for gifts,
I know.
holidays, birthdays.
We need to keep in touch there. Yeah. Your parents, were they artistic at all?
My dad, yeah, he likes to paint, and he does ceramics, and we have a kiln in our basement.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
So do you do ceramics as well? Or
I tried it.
It's very
I
messy,
wasn't
quite
very
frankly.
good.
We all did it in like fourth grade art class.
I took it this year in high school. I was too impatient.
Right.
Have you graduated, or are you about to graduate?
I graduated in May.
You graduated in May.
Do you have plans?
Yeah.
School plans?
Yeah, coming up.
Where are you going?
Going to school in Lorain, in Ohio.
Oh, nice.
Ohio, where
Good
are you from?
Midwestern school.
Westlake. It's a suburb of Cleveland.
What's your major going to be?
Psychology.
Painting?
Surprisingly.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that'd be great, especially with what you've been through. You
Exactly.
want to help
That's
others,
figured.
possibly?
Yeah.
Good
So-
deal.
Well, good for
And she has a
you.
little hobby to fall back on that might keep her together for the rest of her life. $22,000 painting. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is great. We want to give you a little teaser of where Lauren's artwork is going to be this weekend over at the, Pentagon City, Saturday 1 to 3 p.m. And then over at Tyson's Galleria, Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. And will you be at any of these?
Yeah, I'll be at all three.
Okay, and she'll also be at
And
Montgomery
she'll be
Mall.
signing autographs as well.
Signing it away. That's Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Lauren, thanks for coming in.
Oh, no problem.
Have
Thanks
fun
for
in
having
D.C.
me.
this
Good
weekend.
luck. Have
Thank you.
fun.
Gosh, I feel like I need to get to work with a hobby. Coming up, what